r/AskReddit. What is a sign that you're unattractive? You're 13 and at a sleepover and a fellow 13-year-old you've known for 20 minutes looks you straight in the eye and, unprompted, says you're really ugly. I'm less ugly now, but it was true at the time. You're a bitch, Jordan. I remember being uglier as a 13-year-old too. Puberty maybe? Anyways, go to Jordan, unprompted, and tell her that you/I'm the man of Reddit agrees that she's a bitch. You get the sympathy smile. Ah, this one hurts. What's interesting about the sympathy smileys? That it looks like a normal smile, except you can feel the sympathy part. Yeah, it's like someone worked in a wordless, oh, honey, combined with a you poor, brave little thing. Like you're a trooper for not shooting yourself in the face and just existing like that every single day. When you post a picture to social media and all the comments are about how brave you are. I love your courage. I'm a wheelchair user who sometimes does photo shoots. I hear this a lot. Not many understand why it hurts to hear. When the popular kids would prank their friends by getting you to ask their friend out. I was asked out by one of the popular girls in high school once. I thought she was messing with me, so I said no. Turns out she genuinely wanted to date me. Low self-esteem sucks. You are not alone. I'm here for you. The only people commenting on your looks are an entire generation older than you. Edit. Generation as in you grandparents. Stop, this one hurt. Small kids saying you are ugly. Yes, or ask about a certain aspect of your appearance. Why is your head so big? Little known fact, movie stars have large heads in relation to their bodies. Maybe fact was too strong, so let's go with its rumored that. If you tell a self-deprecating joke, everyone will look uncomfortable or get quiet. This hits home way too hard. I had really bad acne in high school. It sucked at the time, but now I can laugh at the fact I used to look like a lumpy tomato. But babies would always cry, and I recall a lot of dogs barking at me. I had facial acne and then horrible back acne, which meant that I couldn't take my shirt off as a teenager. The anxiety and horror of dealing with this was unbearable. I could write a book about it. Hell, I still have back acne at 28. Would take that over facial acne though for sure. Several people send you the same poem about being beautiful back quote on the inside. Yeah, that happened. Damn. I'll give you my heart if you trade me your svelte figure. The only people who smile at you are people who work in retail. Hard jokes on you. I had a red district girl smile at me. Hate to tell you, but that's considered retail. When I worked at a homeware store, I greeted a guy and we started conversation, can't remember how, but it ended with him gesturing to my face and saying beauty isn't on the outside, it's on the inside. I'm sure he meant well, but God, did that cause a spiral of self-consciousness. I was only 15. Years ago I used to work in a car lot. Had some guy come in and tell me how I look just like one of his relatives, except she is pretty. Guy was a total d***. You never, or rarely, catch people looking at you. And if they do, it's to look at how ugly you are. When your friends say they want to set you up with someone, and they'll run it by the other person then get back to you, then you never hear about it ever again. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm unattractive. I mean, I simply might not be their type. But also, it's happened a few times now, so I wouldn't read into that too much. Some people get flaky when it comes to being set up by friends. Especially if they overthink it. What if we hit it off and then have a bad breakup and have a bunch of mutual friends and it's awkward to see each other, etc. I had a friend, A, that I wanted to set me up with one of her friends, B, but she just wouldn't do it. I later found out that A was in love with me, and that probably explained why she wasn't any help. You only match with bots on Tinder. When people don't laugh when you joke about how unattractive you are, and then you purposely laugh at your own joke to signal to people that it is a joke and they should laugh because you now feel very uncomfortable, but they'd rather you feel uncomfortable than risk seriously hurting your feelings by laughing. When someone of the opposite gender hugs all your friends but high fives you, don't be hurtful. Like in Harry Potter when Hermione finally comes back and hugs Harry but shakes Ron's hand, whose wand ended up doing magic in her. When your friends describe you as someone with a big heart and a good sense of humor, what a great character in general. The only compliment you get is that you're funny. Mirrors? What are those? And most importantly, are they real? Especially if our eyes aren't real? When you smile at someone, and they pretend they didn't notice. My mom has done this to me all of my life. I never understood it. Duck. Now you do. I wish I can find a partner just like you. Not you, of course. Someone like you. Man, I've heard this before. It just crushes you. People social distancing to me before it was introduced. When your husband tells you you need to put on some makeup and do your hair when you already have. When your husband wants you to look at the great shape on her, has never even told you that you are pretty, and says he only married you because he thought I wouldn't have work and you would take care of me. Dude. You're always the one who has to start a conversation. Conversations end when you try and participate. But much. To real. Being asked out as a joke. Yeah, that really destroyed my confidence and all feelings of self-worth as a 16-year-old girl. It's been 12 years, and I'm in my first relationship, and I still struggle to believe that a guy could actually like me. It's even worse when people say hi to you as a dare. Seems like you reached the end of this video. Please like and subscribe for more, you magnificent human being.